Girls, I'm missing you so much. I'm out for a walk, there's a nip in the air, the leaves are finally coming off the trees, and I thought, why don't I do a video and we'll do some art together using these leaves. Let's go to the studio, let's have a go.
So girls, I went for a walk this morning and look at the colourful leaves I found. Aren't they gorgeous? This one's kind of long, look at that. It almost looks like a tree. I like this one because it's so curved. And I really like the red spots on this, don't you? Look at the vibrant colour red of that. And this one looked like it had silver running through it. Can you see that? It's nice, isn't it? Anyway, I thought, let us use these to make some art. What do you think? And then you can try it at home with your mum and dad. So, okay. So using our lovely leaves as inspiration, got our water, got our watercolours, and all I'm going to do is just fling paint, rub paint, wet paint, spray paint. Remember what I told you once though, it's best if it's mostly something. Well, it's going to be mostly warm colours, isn't it? Fall colours. All I want you to do right now is just think about the colours you see on the leaves and all the spit spots and all the wonderful things that you see. And then just put them on the paper, however way you want. It's that simple. Nothing hard about that. Ooh, look at that. That's lovely. Just wet it and spray it. Make sure you've got a pinafore on, I suppose. That's nice. Lovely fall colours. How about some nice reds? Oh, yeah. Look at that. Look at that. It's lovely, lovely, lovely. See, it's always got to be mostly something. And it's mostly not cool, but warm colours, isn't it? Lovely, lovely, lovely. Lovely, I think I might put some gold in there. Let's see what happens then. It's quite the same, isn't it, really? How about some of this yellow? Oh, yeah. And remember what we do with the credit cards. We love the credit cards. There's lots of brown in there, though, don't you think? I think we should get some brown. I've got some brown here. And I have all these colours, by the way, girls, at the barn. And you're welcome to use them. Spray, 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 spray. And you can carve into them, do whatever you want. Okay. Spray, 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 a bit more. Boom, 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 boom. Then we're going to get our card. We're going to do a bit of dragging and spreading the colour that way because that makes it just exciting. Doesn't have to be precise. These are leaves that have fallen down after we've enjoyed them all summer long. We can even apply paint with our card if we want to. No rules. This is just getting the paint on and the different colours that we see. And I actually see some green. See, there's a leaf that fell off and it still had all its green on. So let's put a bit of green on for that one as well. We can even roll our brush around if we want to. We can even get some paper and stamp with it as well. Oh, I like that brown on there. Oh yeah, roly-poly that brown on there a little bit. I think I'm going to put some of those spit spots back on there. Okay, and we can put salt on and that will make some interesting patterns. Lovely, lovely jubbly. There we go. And I'll just show you what stamping with some paper will do. No, well, I don't have any handy. Yeah, I do have a bit there. Okay, now all we're going to do is let that dry. And then I'll show you what we do next. Okay, you've got to be patient though, that's the problem. Who wants to be patient? That's the problem. Okay, darlings, won't be long. Bye. So it's almost dry, so I thought I'd add some black. You know, the black spots that we see on the leaves? I'm just going to get a lid. And then I'm going to get a tatty brush and just drop some black on like that. Yeah, because I saw quite a few black spots on those leaves, so I thought, yeah, go on, we'll have those. And we'll let those dry too. Boom, 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 boom. Hello, lovelies. It's your Nana again. And I just love the shape of these leaves. And I just dropped them on and shoved them around as I thought, you know, what might look really good. And what I'd like you to do, you can draw around them if you like. I'm going to draw around on one of them. Just, you know, in fairly bold pen, really. But you can do a pencil or whatever you want. And just draw around the leaves. Like that. And I like how they fall and overlap. Like how I found them, you know, in the grass. Because we can always just make it look like the leaves fell. And like this, and like this, and like this. And just go around the leaves. They'll start to curl up as they dry, just like mine are doing. But that doesn't matter. Okay. And then what we can do is we can move the leaves and we can see the shapes there. Oops. Just drop that in there. So there was one over there, there was one there, I think there was one there. Yeah, like that, something like that anyway. All right, so that's one where we've drawn around it. Now, what I'm going to get is some colour. These are the colours that I used last time, remember? I'm just going to add a big dollop of gesso, white gesso to it. Oops, there you go. And this is just the top of an old potato thing. I'm going to do some black in there too. And what I'm doing this for is I'm making the perfect grey. Because I use the colours from the let me get my palette knife and scoop some of this white out. I use the colours that we used on the paper. So that will mean it'll make the perfect grey that we want to do the outside of our leaves. Well, that's not working. Dang it. That's if the white would work. Forget that. So, girls, if we just get all these colours and mix them together, they should make a lovely grey. And why do I want to make grey? Well, I want to get the right colour, the perfect colour, to do what's called negative painting. I know this is a bit advanced for you, but in other words, we're going to paint around the leaves. And I think that will make it smashing, absolutely smashing. Here's a bit darker because it's got more black in it, a bit greyer. This is a bit warmer, obviously, because it's got all of our lovely leaf colours in it, plus white. I think I might put a bit more black in there. Make it more grey. See, but that's a warmer grey than that one. Then all I'm going to do here is I'm going to paste the leaves. Hold them down and paste them like that. Using the leaves as kind of a stencil. I thought that would create some nice leaf shapes. Oops, that one's slipping away. We'll let you go. Let's do a bit more here. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that one there. Oops. Boop, boop, boop. And this one escaped, so we're going to pop that one back on there, maybe like that, and then we're going to start pasting again. Paste, 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 paste that leaf on there. And this is acrylic now, and you can actually use house paint, whatever you've got left over, to do this with. And then we'll pull the leaf off and we'll find that the leaf shapes are there. How cool is that? And while it's still wet, we can get the other side of the brush and sort of carve where the stems and stalks were. We can even carve other leaf shapes in if we want to. That's kind of cool, isn't it? Okay, so that's that one. Let's have a go at this side. I'll just put that there. Now this one, maybe we'll do this one a bit darker. What do you think? Darker and grayer. I think that's a good idea. Darker and grayer. So I'm just mixing more black in that one. Maybe a bit more. And because I've used all the colours that we initially did our paper with, it should all blend in really nicely. The perfect grey for this painting. You might cover up some lovely bits, and that's okay. You don't have to cover up all of it if you don't want to. I'm just doing it so I can show you what my idea was. Oops, 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 oops. You'll have to ask your mum and dad to hold it down while you're doing your leaf shapes. You might even have to put gloves on, which would be nice. Let me just get this. You can do one at a time, which might be a good idea. I just wanted to get after it because I know you've got things to do, places to go. And then we'll do that leaf last. Oh, I almost don't have enough paint for that one. Might have to mix a little bit more. Dab, 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 dab. And we'll just do that one. And then we'll do that one. Then we'll go there. But you can't see, can you? Sorry. That. Okay. Those leaves are interesting shapes, aren't they? I'll just tidy that up a bit. That was an interesting shaped leaf. I hope you remember what that looked like. And then, darlings, we can do the same thing. We can just carve into it if it's still wet. If it's not, no problem. Okay, now on this one over here, I just wanted you to see that if you've drawn around it, you can then just paint the shape. Which might be easier for you to do, I don't know. Boom, 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 boom. Draw around. I think that one went out like that, maybe like that. like that. Again, you might cover up bits that you like. There's no need to. You can do whatever you want. It's your painting. You can sing. And then there's just one last thing I want to show you. You can let this dry. And then we'll have the big reveal, which is so exciting. So if you tape down your paper like this, all you have to do is get a pencil, just to do some stems if you like, or outline a leaf or two, like that. Now remember that shape of that leaf, that was nice. I'm just gonna outline some of them. And guess what? I'm going to make these into cards and send them for you with a note telling you how much I miss you until we meet again. So, and then I love you. I love you. And I love you. And then the big reveal. Ready, steady. Da, 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 da. Look at that. Da, 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 da. Isn't that lovely? Very, very nice indeed. Okay, girls, there's your fall leaves. Now you can get your crayons and just, add some spit spots if you like, because look at these spit spots on here. Look at that. Isn't that wonderful? I might even send it. No, I won't. I can't send it through the post to a different country. But look at that. It's got a little hole in it. So beautiful. And you. There we go, girls. All right. It's your Nana signing off. I'll speak to you soon. Bye, darlings.
Hello, Robin, Thea, Willow, Rosie. I brought the paintings outside so you can see what they look like now. In amongst the nature. Anyway, that's it. It's your Nana signing off for now. Go have a go. Bye, darlings.
So all we need are our spray bottle. I know how much you love spraying. Our brushes and our hotel card. You know how much I love those. And a few different paints. The same colours as what the leaves are. And then just the watercolours. And of course white gesso. I love white gesso. So I've just got white and black and then fall colours.